Hey there, YouTube fam. It is January 31st, 2016. I am about to shut down my computer and go to bed and just start this month. I'm really excited. This is me right now, 210 pounds, internet everyday addiction, gonna make a change. So this is just step number one, the beginning. Let's turn off the computer. There it goes, guys. Bye bye internet for a month. Bye bye YouTube, Facebook, social media. This is gonna be fun. Alright, guys, so it is the first morning of disconnecting myself from the internet, and I gotta tell you, it's a little bit weird because normally when I get up in the morning after I take a shower and stuff, I sit on my computer for a couple of minutes and just kill some time while my car warms up. So I've resorted to playing out scenarios in my head about what's gonna happen when I get my income tax money. It seems silly. Yeah, it just feels a little bit weird. I'm really tired right now because I kind of stay up late and watched a bunch of TV shows before going to bed last night. But now that that's out of the way, maybe we'll be going to bed on time and get better sleep and stuff. We'll see. But I also did some exercises, 10 push-ups and 10 crunches and 20 crunches and 10 squats. Try to up that as time goes on. But it felt good to do some minor exercises this morning. I'm going to do some more when I get home and try to find something to do when I get home after that. Also, I didn't plan this very well. I don't have any money right now, and because of my new diet, I can't eat some of the things that I've bought in the past to tide me over. So basically all I have to eat for like the next week is Activia, tea, and ramen noodles. Yeah, that's not a good diet. But, I mean, it's something, I guess. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and somebody will give me like a free bushel of apples or something. Alright. Let's go to work. Hey guys, I'm sitting outside of work on the first day of hiatus. Holy fuck, man. I have been off work for less than 2 hours and I am bored out of my mind. I literally made up an excuse to come down here to work. Now granted, it was a pretty good excuse. I left my cup. But I kind of made up an excuse to do something. Now, I don't know, it's kind of weird, I think. I think it was a little bit weird. And Randy, if you're seeing this, it was me. Kept it secret for a month. It was me. I just put a time turner on your car because I thought, well, actually, I bought it like a couple weeks ago and I had forgotten about it, and it just came in the mail. So I just thought, what's a sneaky way to give it to her and a way that she won't figure out that it was me? Put it on your car. So hopefully you find it. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is you don't find it and it flies off on your way home, or even worst case scenario than that probably would be somebody steals it. So if you didn't find it, I didn't do nothing. You didn't see anything. But if you do find it, it was me. It was a month ago. Yeah. Hey guys, so I just went driving for like 20 minutes and I had no idea where I was going, and I was pretty confident of where I was going to end up. But I mean, I was dead on for guessing. I am at the lake right now. I don't know the name of this lake. I want to say it's Lake Helena, and it splits into two parts up here. But holy crap, I have never seen a bigger chunk of ice. It's so dark right now that you can't even see it, but I mean, it is big and thick. I remember coming out here this summer. This was all water. There's some people out there. there on the ice in the middle of the fucking water. Fuck that. This is cool though. I wanted to show you guys what I was doing. This is just day one. Going out to a frozen lake. Who knows what we'll do tomorrow. That's it. I'm calling it. Hiatus over. I can't take this. It's been a fucking week and I'm super bored. I cannot deal with this. I'm going back to the internet. What is going on, you guys? My name is John Didact and this is the vlog. The vlog. So I'm sure some of you might be asking yourselves, John, you said you were going to go a month. It hasn't even been a week. I know. Yeah, I know. It's only been a week and so much has happened, and something that happened yesterday made me realize that I don't want to spend the next month bored out of my mind, not sure what to do, just overly thinking about stuff, because honestly, this week has been super stressful. I almost went out and bought a pack of cigarettes. Like, that's how stressful this week was. So a lot of things happened. A lot of really interesting, really cool things happened during my little hiatus. First and foremost, as you guys can see, look at my new desk setup. Isn't she pretty? Let's see how I put it together. Hey there, guys. It is day 3. Oh my god, this sucks. I didn't realize how much I relied on the internet to entertain me after work every day. Luckily, yesterday my sister-in-law came by and we talked, and that was nice, and I had something to do. But I mean, like, Monday night, I went for that drive, and then I came home and I was like, what the fuck do I do now? Yeah, so to keep myself from getting bored today, I am going to clean and rearrange my room, and we're gonna time-lapse it because it sounds like fun. We're all over the place with the camera. We're gonna time-lapse cleaning my room and rearranging it and stuff. Should take a couple of hours. Gonna be fun. Machine. Okay, boys and girls, I pretty well trashed my room today, but I am pretty happy with the results that came out. This is going to be the new recording set for the vlog. I have stuff on the screens and whatnot back here, and it's gonna be really cool. I just hope that I can keep it clean for the next month, which, since I don't eat in here and I don't sit here and use my computer, it's probably gonna be okay. Look at that beautiful art that I have there, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but I've got another one very similar as a extended mouse pad type deal for the desk to make that look a little bit snazzy as well. I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna stop for today. Get back to it tomorrow, since I get off work early tomorrow. And I'm gonna read some Harry Potter. Gonna do that. And drink some tea. And then go to bed. I have to be up early. See you in the next one. So do you guys want to see something gross? Are you sure? Now, it's not bleeding anymore, but as you can see, there's a good chunk missing. And honestly, it stings to high heaven. Not stinks, stings with a G. As in, it kind of hurts, but only kind of. I'm going to try to let it breathe for a little while before I go to bed, but I'm definitely putting a Band-Aid back on this before I go to bed because that thing was bloody when I left it. And I have to put some gauze on it when I get to work tomorrow since I don't have any gauze here. But, ugh, look at it. It's so gross. Ooh. Focus, you bitch. Yummy. So today a guy came out fixing our cutter. It's this big hydraulic cutting thing. It's for cutting lots of paper. He fixed it. He didn't clean it. He would cut some paper, grease all over the paper. I went to go clean it, put my hand near the blade. My thumb blade, so sharp, brand new, that it cut a chunk out of my thumb. So also during my hiatus, I did some light reading. Do you see those books up there? Probably not, because I can't see the fucking frame right now. But if you can, that is all 7 Harry Potter books. I have had those books for about 2 months and didn't even touch them. They're more display pieces, if you will. Just sitting up on the shelf. I really like the aesthetic look of them. Now, I have always wanted to read the Harry Potter books. I just kind of never got around to it, mostly because I didn't want to. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, however fucking long it's been now since I got kicked out of my place. My ex was really into Harry Potter, and some might say like overly into it. I mean, it like consumed her as much as Halo used to consume me. And if you guys know me and you know how much Halo consumed my life, you would know that that is an annoying amount of consumerism. Consumption? Anyways, it really put me off the idea of reading the books for the longest time, and this week I just read the first Harry Potter book, and I have to say, what an amazing read. I absolutely loved it. It was a book that I could easily discuss with somebody. I could sit there and have a conversation with them about it and discuss different things that happened throughout the book. And I gotta say, I mean, like, that's a mark of a good book. A really good book is that when the book is over and you know somebody else who's read the book, it's fun to talk about that book with. So, yeah. It's a good read, and I'm definitely going to keep reading and get through the other 6 books. I am now worthy of wearing the scarf. Alright, so one more thing happened to me this week, and to tell this story, we're going to have to get up close. Not that close. You know, I just noticed, but it's actually raining outside right now. Raining in the middle of winter. It's not a good sign. So, on Tuesday, when I wasn't making a video, something happened here at my house. And, at the time, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. It just, you know, it was just a little minor thing. But apparently to my sister-in-law, it was a big deal. Now, because I mean, if this was just something that happened to me and it wasn't my sister-in-law, I would tell you guys, you know, what happened. But as a sign of respect for her and for my brother's family, I'm not gonna get into it. But because of what happened on Tuesday, I almost got kicked out of here. I would have found out actually yesterday when I got off work, and according to Walt, the guy who I rent my room from, he said that if it hadn't been for my sister-in-law coming and talking to him after his daughter had come and talked to him about what happened, he would have kicked me out. I would have been gone. I wouldn't have known what to do. Am I sorry for what happened? Yes. But at the same time, I feel like you, if you're watching this, Tesla, or Jesse, I think you overreacted a little bit. I really do. I personally feel that it was something that because we had plenty of time, could have just sat down and talked, which we could have. We were literally sitting there and talking for a couple of hours after it happened. We would have resolved everything, and I wouldn't have ever had that conversation with Walt. I don't like being reminded that my life here, my slightly cushy life here, is it could be gone like that. I don't like being reminded of that. It's stressful enough for me to think about all the bills that I have to pay now. No idea what I would do if I lost this place. What happened yesterday is part of the reason why hiatus is over. I don't want to spend I don't want to spend any time away from something that I could possibly be losing here at any moment. Because all it takes is Grandpa changing his mind. Come to me this afternoon. John, I've changed my mind. I just can't stand it. You're out of here. That'd be it. What would I do? I don't know. Move to Texas? Go to Canada? Sell all my things and go to Europe. That's probably what I'd do. Fuck it. Alright guys, with that depressing part of the video out of the way, I wanted to discuss one other thing that happened because of that little depressing bit a second ago. So at the news that I could have been kicked out, I got upset. I didn't know what to think. I just needed to get out of the house. So I called my buddy Marcus, the guy I usually hang out with on Fridays, and I'm like, hey Marcus, can we hang out? I really need to get out of the house. I'm a nervous wreck. I don't know what to do. Can we go do something? And he's like, yeah, what do you want to do? I was like, let's go get something to eat. So I go over to his house, I pick him up. I was like, where do you want to go to eat? And he goes, well, what sounds good? And I was like, let's go somewhere we've never gone before. And so, you know, we drive around for a little bit and we're thinking, like, where have we never gone to eat before? And there's this new place that used to be this place that we'd go to all the time. The old place was a restaurant. It was a bar serving bar food, and it was a great atmosphere. Great for people like us who like to eat and drink in a bar. And they changed it to some fancy new restaurant. They call it the Astor. So Marcus and I go down there, and we check it out, and we sit at the table, and the very first thing we wanted to know, because I hate wine. I just don't like the taste of wine. I can stand certain types of champagnes, but just I can't drink wine. And the first thing they hand us, they're like, would you like a drink menu? And you're like, oh yeah, heck yeah. And then we looked at the drink menu. It's all mixed drinks, cocktails, and wine. Where's the beer? So we asked the waiter, excuse me, sir, do you have any alcohol? Shit. Do you have any beer? Well, of course we have beer. Really? That is my interpretation of what happened. We sat at the table, asked the waiter if they had beer. They had beer. 2, please. So then we're looking at the menu. This menu used to be 4 pages with the old restaurant. We're looking at the menu now, and it's a single page with 4 different dinners on it, 5 different meals, full meals on it. I guess it was like 4 sandwiches, 5 actual like dinner plates, and then like 3 sides and 2 desserts. I was blown away. I was like, there's no variety. There's nothing here. And I was looking at the menu and I was looking at everything, and I didn't know how to pronounce half of the words on this fucking menu. And we sat there and we discussed it, and like, I hate fish. I don't care how it's prepared. I probably will never be able to eat fish. And so I was like, you know, well, there's a burger on here, but it's got a funny name. And Marcus goes, that's I can't even fucking say it. Wagyu pork? No, Wagyu beef. It's cow that has been fed a certain diet and massaged
Apparently it's very popular overseas, and the owner of the restaurant has cows that specifically are raised like this for these burgers because it's fancy. So we both order one. Now, those of you who know me know that I'm a really picky eater. I don't eat onions, I don't eat fancy cheeses, I don't eat fancy sauces, I don't put like interesting weird sauces, and especially when I read the words onion and mustard on a burger. I do not like onions, I do not like mustard. But since Monday, all I have been eating was ramen noodles and bagels and tea. Really plain shit. I said, I'll get it exactly how it is, give it to me. I said rare, but I meant to say well. So when I got it, it was like barely cooked, which was fine. I took one bite of that burger. I didn't even, like, I looked at it and I was like, ugh, I don't know. Took a bite. Heaven. Wonderful, wonderful place to eat. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place to eat. I enjoyed every second of my meal. It was the most interesting thing I ever eaten in my life. It tasted like I was eating the most tender, well-cooked steak with the most interesting sauces. I don't know what the hell was all on that burger. It was like there was a bunch of different types of like fancy cheeses that I don't know how to pronounce, and these special onion marmalade thing on top, and this like strange mustard that I've never heard of, and it was great. I never do anything like that, and I was so happy last night that is what I did instead of sitting here cleaning my room reading Harry Potter. They also came with these truffle fries, which I'm not sure like where the truffle was in them, because they were covered in Parmesan cheese, that like powdered cheese that you put on spaghetti, and this green stuff that I'm pretty sure was just like chopped basil, but Marcus was convinced that it was pesto. It was not pesto, but it was awesome. That place was great. Would I eat there again? Probably, if I could get that burger again, but not something I do very often. At the end of the day, after 2 beers and this fancy burger, we ended up paying about $27, which actually, if you look at it, that's not that bad. For something like that, I would have expected to have to pay a lot more, especially because of how good the fucking beef was. Oh my god. Delicious. Totally awesome experience, something I never would have done a week ago. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's vlog. If you enjoyed, please leave me a comment down below. If you're upset with me that I could not make it a month without the internet, well, too fucking bad, because you know what? I'm an adult. I'm going to do what I want. But rant about it if you want in the comments below. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe. I really do appreciate you checking me out. If you enjoyed the video, of course. We're changing the format around here. I'm hoping to do a lot more long form videos like this, and hopefully that's the case in the future. I'm going to start to do videos throughout the week and then put them together all into a single video on Fridays or Saturdays. And so longer form videos are to come, more like this. They're gonna be a little bit different than what I had originally had planned, but you know, longer form videos on the way, and it's all gonna be under the moniker The Vlog. I'll see you in the next one.